if you want to start your spoken English journey and you still don't know from where to start. So in this particular video, I'll be sharing with you very simple tips. They are very simple tips. Right from day one, you can start speaking in English. So let's begin slowly. Let's begin with the first point that you have to keep in mind. How much grammar is important? For anybody to speak in English, is really grammar important? And if yes, then how much grammar is important? A few things are important. First is vocabulary. You must have a collection of words at least so that you can start using them into sentences, phrases. Okay. And next thing is knowledge of verbs. If you don't have knowledge of verbs, you have to start learning it. Second thing, I've told verbs. Then third is little bit knowledge of tenses. What is present tense? What is past tense? What is future tense? Basic knowledge. I'm not saying that learn the basic rules. What is simple present? What is present perfect? Not like this. Basic understanding of tenses. And the fourth one is subject verb agreement. Like I'll tell you that you should. Here I told you that you should have some knowledge of verbs. That go is the verb. In past tense we call it went. Okay. And for future tense we will say will go, shall go. So basic understanding of verbs, tenses, subject verb agreement, and of course vocabulary words have to be there. This is the first point. Now moving on to second point. That is also very easy. Sitting at home, just open any book and any picture in that. So here I'll be sharing with you this picture. So I'm sharing with you picture, and here also I have the picture in front of me. What can you see in this picture? Try to describe it. Why I have kept this kiddish picture? Because everybody knows these tree, children, park, drawing, or this football, swing. Okay, so now you already have a knowledge of vocabulary. Now you try to frame very simple sentences, easy sentences on your own. Let us start the present tense. This is the picture of a park. Okay. What else can you see? The children are playing in the park. If I say that, okay, third sentence, one more sentence we can make. A boy is reading under a tree. So I'm right now describing the picture, what is happening in front of me. If I say that you have to now frame all these sentences into past tense, that you went to the park and this was the scene going on, you are describing this. So you can say, I went to the park yesterday. I saw the children playing. The boy was reading. The girl was swinging. And a child was painting pictures. So, in this way, it is a beautiful way, at least, to begin and to give practice to your mouth to at least utter some word, start speaking at least, be it very simple sentences. Picture composition. Here, I have taken this picture. You can pick up any newspaper picture from the newspaper. You can pick up any picture. And now, apart from picture description, the third point is that pick up any comic book or kids story book. Start from easy to difficult because your approach should be from easy to difficult. So to if you are at beginners level, I told you in the beginning it is for beginners level. So you pick up any story book and read it aloud. It is very important to read, and why reading aloud is important because it gives practice to your tongue. Like in the primary, when we are in the primary classes, our teachers also tell us to read the stories aloud, so it gives us some practice of speaking. So that is also a very important and basic step which you can follow from today itself. Next is you have to practice speaking in a friendly environment. That I'm saying that if you are grown up and now you have started your spoken English journey, your environment should be friendly so that you don't hesitate and you easily speak whatever comes to your mind. You don't have this fear of speaking in front of others because friendly environment means you are at home, parents are there, your siblings are there, if your friends are there, you can practice with them. They will never judge you. And when nobody is there to judge you, you speak very freely even if you make mistakes. And one more thing is that don't fear making mistake. You should not be scared because you are just learning. That is why I said environment where you speak, that is very important. And if it is at home or with your close friends, that will help you overcome the fear of speaking English. Next, one more point is that you have to practice daily conversation with your friends. Like you can do role play. How role play helps, because in daily life what do we come across? Many people, like sometimes we are going to school, we are student, we are interacting with teachers, we go to the market, we are interacting with the vegetable vendors, or in grocery shop. Everywhere there is communication going on, some kind of communication is always going on. So you have to practice role play with them, your partners, wherever. Like if you're practicing with some friend, you can say that you can become a customer, I will be a shopkeeper, or you can be the teacher, I will be the student. And then you can reverse the role. You can play a teacher and friend can play the student. Role play also helps a lot. Next thing is that you can practice with ChatGPT. It is a very useful tool, and I'll show you how you can practice. See. Hello.
Hey there, how are you doing today? Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
I want you to speak very slowly because I am making a YouTube video for my learners who are at the beginners level and they don't understand fast English. Can you speak slowly?
Of course, I can definitely speak slowly for you. Just let me know if you need anything else or if you have any specific requests.
Okay, interact with me. Only 4 5 sentences. Whatever I ask you, you give reply in a single sentence but speak very slowly. Will you do that for me?
Absolutely, I can do that for you. Just let me know what you need and I will keep my responses short and slow.
So tell me that what did you do throughout the day today?
Today, I have been helping users with their questions, chatting with you, and assisting with various tasks.
Very good. You can see the captions here. You can also read these captions. So I don't have English environment around me. In my house, nobody speaks in English. So how can I practice at home?
You can practice at home by listening to English podcasts, watching English videos, speaking out loud to yourself, and even using language learning apps.
So here I just wanted to show you that how you can practice at home with ChatGPT. It is very convenient, anytime 24/7 it is available in front of you. So you can practice that, okay? So this is also one way, and you can also ask for your feedback from ChatGPT. Because when you are practicing with your same level students, they will not come to know if you have made mistake or not. Any mistakes if you make. But ChatGPT can let you know. So let us revise what all points I told you today. The first thing was that point number one, the knowledge of vocabulary, verbs, tenses, and subject verb agreement. And you are good to go right from day one. You can speak in English. Second, that I told you was picture composition. Give yourself a task of framing at least 10 sentences once you look at the picture. So that also will give you some practice of speaking English. The third one was that when you begin your spoken English journey, you can start in a friendly environment, at least speak with your friends, your siblings, at home, your parents. If that is not possible, then you can even speak alone, either record yourself or speak in front of mirror. That will also give you practice. Even if you make mistakes, at least you are giving training to your mouth. You are opening your mouth, you are pronouncing your words. So pronunciation is improving, your speaking getting enhanced. Now, next is that you have to first start with basic to difficult. Your approach should be from basic to difficult. You can even pick up some comics or storybooks that are meant for small children, because the English is comparatively easier in that you can easily understand. What you have to do only is that read it aloud. Speak loudly when you are pronouncing the words. That will give you a lot of practice. Your mouth is getting trained, your tongue is getting trained for speaking. So this is also a very important tip which generally we overlook. We don't pay attention. We think that only listening to the podcast or listening to the movie songs or watching the movie and listening will only help us. No, it is not going to help unless and until you speak it out. That is the most important thing. Speak, speak, speak. Because you want to improve spoken English, okay? And that is active. Actively it is happening. If you are listening, that is passive activity. It is only going in your mind, but what is the output? Output will happen only when you speak. Give training to your mouth to speak in English. So that is also a very important thing. And role play. Apart from having a daily English conversation, which you, of course, I told you you can have it with the ChatGPT, the role play will also give you a lot of exposure. Sometimes you can play a role of a student, and the other person can play a role of teacher, and vice versa. And the last one is taking feedback. That is also very important. So whatever daily conversation with which you have with ChatGPT, because your friend is also at the same level, he or she will not be able to give you a feedback. Take the feedback from ChatGPT, whatever daily practice you had with it. It will list out your mistakes along with grammar, whatever was your mistake. It will point it out, and you can improve it the next time. So you can practice for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, that depends on you, because it is free version in ChatGPT. It is completely free, and 24/7 it is available to you. So you can just sit at home and practice every day. So try it out for a month at least and see your progress. Definitely you are going to improve and enhance your spoken English skills. So thanks for watching. Practice and improve every day.